Hi everybody, today I'm going to show you how to make my favorite fall dessert. We are making a perfect apple crisp. It is the real deal and it's healthy because we are using the best quality ingredients, and I'm going to show you how to choose those ingredients for your health, for your happiness. If you're going to have dessert, have your dessert. Eat it, enjoy it, because a treat now and then, totally part of a healthy and happy lifestyle. So let's do it because it's fast and it's delicious and easy. To start off, I'm going to show you how to make that yummy apple mixture. You know, the one that has it's like caramel or butterscotch sauce that envelops the apples and just makes it really sweet and delicious. So we're going to start out with some brown sugar. To that, I'm going to add some flour. It's just going to help thicken up the sauce a little bit, just a little bit of flour. And some sea salt because we're balancing out that sweetness, giving it an enhanced flavor. Go ahead, add that in, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of water. And the last thing that goes into it that is good for that, you're not going to taste it. We're adding some lemon juice, by the way. You're not going to taste it. It is just like the salt in that it is enhancing the flavors. Just a little bit of that, tiny bit. It just makes the flavors pop more. That's it. So we just mix that up, and that's our sauce done. Okay. Now for the apples, we're gonna peel and slice up very thinly, about 5 cups of apples. So we're using Granny Smith apples. Make sure that you are using organic apples. Please make sure of that, because essentially that just means normal apples, apples that haven't been treated with pesticides and herbicides. These things, which are used in conventional fruit, wreak havoc on living organisms. So that is their sole purpose, to kill living organisms by damaging their cells. So don't think that they're not doing that to our cells. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of how much. If you're eating fruit, you're probably having it because 1, it's tasty, and 2, it's healthy. Well, that is the case for organic fruits, but it's not so much the case for conventional fruits. They don't taste as good, and they're actually doing a lot of harm to your body. So choose organic, please. It's the normal way. It's not a fad. It's the way that it always was until they started adding in pesticides and herbicides that aren't natural. And I love using Granny Smith's because we're adding sugar to this dish, right? So the Granny Smith, like the lemon, gives it that tartness to balance out the flavors. Because when you cook down the fruit, its natural sugars are going to shine through even more. So Granny Smith is the way to go, I think, for this recipe. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more recipes like this. So I'm just cutting this. Now this is a little bit thick. I want them pretty thin, like 1/8 of an inch thin. Before I finish off that apple mixture and combine it all together, we're gonna make the best part of this apple crisp, and that is the yummy crumble that goes on top. And what we're gonna need for that is some good old flour. When you go to buy your flour, you wanna make sure that it's organic, same as the apples. You want to make sure they're organic because the wheat is heavily sprayed with pesticides and herbicides, and you're gonna be consuming all that. Not only that, you want to make sure there aren't any additives in your flour, because most of the flour that you buy does have additives. And you should know that because it's not healthy. So when you go and you see on your ingredients list things like riboflavin, folic acid, iron, that's why they call wheat or flour enriched or fortified. It's to make you think that you are healthy for eating it, but they're not supposed to be in there. You get your vitamins naturally from your food, and when they're added in, you may be getting too much of the vitamins in unnatural concentrations. So that's not healthy for us. And a lot of people think you can't overdo it with the vitamins. That couldn't be further from the truth. And unfortunately, in all these packaged foods, it runs rampant, all the vitamins that they throw in, the amount that we're consuming is not healthy for us. And even worse, our kids are at a higher risk of toxicity because their little bodies can't handle as much as we can, so they're not supposed to be having all that crap. Just eat real food, people. With that, we're gonna add some steel cut oats here. I like the texture it gives, and some organic sugar. The organic sugar, because less processed, tastes more like cane sugar, better for you. Some cinnamon and some salt. That cinnamon gives it that yummy fall flavor that I love. With apples, perfect, and the salt brings out more of that flavor. Butter. This is some good grass-fed butter. It's gonna bring everything together and make it exactly like the crumble that's in your mind. It is really an awesome, awesome crispy crumble we're making here. Honestly, that's it. It couldn't be easier, right? So easy. That's our crumble done. Now all we have to do is put together our ingredients that we've assembled and throw it in the oven. Give this sauce one more final mix because that sugar, brown sugar, tends to settle at the bottom a little bit. So we do that and we pour this lusciousness all over. Oh my goodness, yes. I'm telling you, this is the best apple crisp ever. Love, 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 love. And you feel good about eating it because now you know what ingredients to use. With some vanilla ice cream, I mean, call it a day. Oh, give it a little mix. Like I said, we're enveloping these apples in this mixture. This is probably one of the easiest desserts, and it's pretty foolproof. Foolproof. So good this time of year, I love it. That's that for the apple mixture. Now the crumble, the crispy part, right on top. Actually, what I'm gonna do is use my hands for this. Oh, yeah, you can have a piece. Here, I don't need the spoon anymore, so. Is that enough?
Yeah, thank you. That's perfect. Oh, nice.
There you go. Just gonna put this all over the top. It's so good. By the way, you can easily double this recipe. It's really simple to double it. You just double it. I'm just gonna throw it into my oven at 375 for about 35 minutes or until it's nice and bubbly and golden and crisp. Just gonna take it out of the oven. That's our yummy and perfect apple crisp done. It is piping hot. It smells just like fall, and the apples are delicious in this. They make you feel so cozy and warm. Just top it off with some vanilla ice cream and that crispy topping with the sweet, warm, and soft apples. The most perfect combo. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. A caramel butterscotch, delicious. Like I said, $3.75.